Hi Leo, this is Jess with your May 1st to the 15th, 2006 17th council. I hope that you guys are having an enjoyable day. So Leo, this is going to be, especially as we get like further into the second week of May, a very physical um very physical month. I do see a lot of movement, a lot of energy. It looks like, as far as business is concerned, for those of you that have your own business, it looks like it's going to pick up quite a bit as the month continues to move forward. So yeah, whatever you have to do to kind of get your plate open and prepare for what you don't know, because there's something that is going to be happening that you're not even ready for. Yeah, do your best to make sure that you get prepared for that, because I do see like some things coming up. Some of you I do see in the first 3 days, the next 3 days, or the next 3 weeks, you're going to be traveling. So I do see some travel, or a lot of travel. I'm going to be seeing like a lot of travel. Maybe some of you may be going 3 different places, major places in the month of May. I do see like one is coming up really soon. So in the next week, you may be going one place. Every week, you may be finding yourself going someplace. Okay. And it looks like you're going to be very happy. You know, when you're doing this travel, it could be with family, that sort of thing. So it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun on your trip. Some of you, it could be for business. So you're traveling a lot for your business. Some of you may be deciding that you're moving. I do see a little bit of move, a little bit of moves. Some of you could be moving. But I see more like travel, trip. And it could be coming out of nowhere. Some of you may decide that, hey, I'm going to take a trip. I'm going to, I need to kind of decompress, as they say. So some of you could be doing that. It could be to see family, that you decide that, hey, I'm going to go see my family, that sort of thing is what I kind of see here. But I do see a kind of like a moving. Okay. Now, as it relates to money, a lot of you, for the most part, you may be starting a new project. You may be starting a new job. You're already coming into it doing well for yourself. Okay, with this new project, this new job, and it looks like you were definitely favored by this opportunity, and it's going to bring more to you. Okay. I do see like a great opportunity for you to kind of start something new. It's going to be really, really good for you. It looks like, so continue that. It looks really good, but it's going to, like, this new job, for a lot of you, it's going to be your own business. Okay. But you're starting a new area of business, or you're focusing in a new side of your business. It's going to be very beneficial. And a lot of it is going to come from referrals. So you do one person, they really like you, they refer you to another person. And then before you know it, it's going to create another stream of income. You're going to probably have to either hire another person or partner with someone, could be of a fire sign like yourself, to come in and help with this particular area. So I do see, like, again, a hiring assistant. It could be your mate come in and be a partnership with you, but I do kind of see that happening. So congratulations for a lot of Leos that are starting something new job. You may work in tandem with another person or your supervisor, but I just do see that there's going to be a really great connection with you and another person as it relates to work or new project, business, partnership, that sort of thing. And again, I do feel like in the next 3 days to 3 weeks, for a lot of you, it's going to be very busy. This new job or project will prove to be very, very successful. And I do see a lot of you because of that, there's going to be like a house. Some of you are going to be moving. You're going to probably be buying a home. This could be happening in the next 4 months, the next 9 months for some of you. But I do see that. Now, it looks like some of you may be, I just have to go straight to it, guys. There's some issue. There's something going on here. Now, some of you really this may be a very desirous month for you. Okay. Like, some of you really are finessing. I wouldn't say finesse, but you may be very emotionally open to your love. okay, to the person in your life. And again, it's like a twofold. So you may be telling them how much you care about them, how much you love them. This is for you Leos out there that's in healthy relationships. Let's start with that first, right? So for those of you that's in pretty healthy relationships, you may be finding yourself that you're very much doting on your mate, or you're being doted on by your mate, right? But there's a lot of doting on your mate, you and your mate. And I do feel like in tandem, a lot of good things are happening. But there's still some like feeling a bit trapped, or feeling a bit confused. Some of you may be, again, trying to repair a relationship. And so there may be at a point where I feel like you're trying to like please two different people. And it could be your mother and your wife, right? Or it could be, his mom and you, right? Or it could be someone else. We'll get into that in a minute. I do feel like there's this element of doting. So I was starting out with that. There's the element of like some doting going on. But again, and it seems like you guys probably are doing well in your emotional life, like you're really being emotionally open to the person or them, you. And then there's this new opportunity that you guys may be focusing on, like a new work project, that sort of thing. And you and your mate may become like partners in something. You may be a little bit unclear about, how do you move forward? Like your hands is tied with something that you might want to leave. So some of you might be at this point where it's like, I could leave my job. I could leave, but I don't really want to leave. Things are really going well for me in my own business, that sort of thing. But I necessarily can't leave at this time. So it's like one area of your life or a couple of areas of your life is doing really well. And it could be love. It could be your own business, right? Or it can be work, but then it could be family, friends, or other areas in your life that may be a bit problematic, that you feel your hands is tied and you can't necessarily move around like you would like to, right? And that could be causing some conflict is what I see here. Because I do see some conflict, but at the basis of everything is fine, okay? And the way that you're trying to communicate or show face, it's like you're trying to make everybody believe that everything is fine. Like, you're fine with them, you're fine with this, you're fine with that. But deep inside, you feel a little bit trapped. You feel a little bit conflicted. And you may not believe, for some of you may not believe all of the love that's coming your way. Like someone is doting on you, or you're doting on someone. And if you're doting on someone, they may not necessarily believe you. You may be a little conflicted because you're trying to convey to this person, but then they're not necessarily responding to you the way that you want. You may be feeling, for some of you, I just have to say it, you may be feeling a bit horny and you may not necessarily be getting, the attention that you're looking for. Okay. And I feel like there's some conflict with that. As we get into the second week, you may be feeling a bit bottled up, and that may start to make you feel a little aggressive, if you will, and a bit defensive, because you may be feeling as though you're not getting your needs met, is what I'm kind of sensing here. Or it's not really what you want, is what I'm getting here. Now, on the flip side of this, I do see that there can be two different people that you're entertaining at this time, somebody that you're in a relationship with, and things are pretty much going well in your relationship. There could be another person that tried to come back to you, and you're doing your best to kind of like keep them at bay. Like some of you may be feeling like, this isn't right, or you can't communicate with the person. The person may have tried to communicate with you, but you're trying to like stay away as much as possible, and defend your right and defend your stance. Like, no, I'm in a relationship and trying my best to do right, or not engage in anyone from my past, that sort of thing. And there may be some conflicts around that. You may become a bit conflicted, around that. Others of you may have two different people, particularly my Leo women. You may have someone that, you have an emotional connection with, and then you meet someone new. You just like meet this new person, and you spark this new, or someone from your past. It doesn't necessarily have to be somebody new. It could be someone that you already know, that they're coming back around. And I feel like it's somebody that you probably have known longer than this person that you're kind of getting to know now. Or this person you felt was more, when you meet them, if they're new, you feel like this person is more in line with maybe what you want, okay, on a practical level. And so it's a lot of like, they stir you is what it looks like. But you may, either way, you may be in a long-term relationship with someone. There's another person that comes into the picture. And I just get this, like, wanting someone, but you're with someone else. Okay. And the someone else that you're with, things are going well with them. It's not like there's a problem there, and things are actually going really well with them. But you may be communicating to somebody else, like flirting with them, or, you know, having this emotional connection with another person. Yes, what I'm getting. But you can't be with that person. Okay. And I do feel like eventually it's going to be a walking away from somebody else, if there is, again, a third party situation going on here. And it'll probably kind of like come out of the blue. Somebody just stops talking to you, like you were talking to someone. Finessing them is what it feels like to me. And the person kind of like stilled up on you. Okay. Because they're not getting the results that they're looking for. And now you can't necessarily convince them. There's going to be some conflict. Okay. Because you're sticking to your story. Hey, I love you. You're sticking to that, or whatever, or they're sticking to that with you. Right. And there's going to be some conflict, and eventually it's going to be a walking away. And some of you are going to be choosing your relationship, your marriage, the person that you live with. You know, you guys are going to get more bonded, and you're going to leave this other person alone, I feel. Okay. And you're going to get more bonded with that particular person that you're in a relationship with. After this conflict, because I feel drama is going to come with you and an outside person. There's going to be some drama that happens. And out of that, you're going to be kind of walking away. And because you want stability, you want something stable, you want something that makes sense. And for some of you, your stability is right at home, because things are really going to start to move forward and move well in your home space. Okay. So that person you live with, the person that you're married to, this looks like it's going to be the month of really things moving in a smooth sort of way, because you and that person is working towards something. You're starting something new. Either you're starting over again, or there's something that you're working together on that's going to bound you more together. But I do see like you becoming more committed to the person that you are traditionally with, right? Let's say that. Okay. So that's what I have. Hopefully it's not like Aries and you guys are just doing this in the moment. Yeah, that's what I've been kind of getting from fire signs, except for Sagittarius, for some Sagittarius. So if you know Sagittarius and you feel like that's not the case, then I said some. But this looks like it's going to be a really good week for those of you that, I said week, but I meant like, I really feel like this is going to be for the entire month. That those of you that are in your traditional relationships, that sort of thing, others of you, there may be two people, but somebody is going to X themselves out, because there's going to be a lot of conflict and a lot of drama back and forth with a particular person. And you may be looking to kind of move on from that. Okay, is what I'm kind of sensing here. It may take some time, may not happen until August where that happens. But I do see that if it's coming from the other person, they may do it like out of the blue. It may happen now. It may take you a little while before you can emotionally kind of get past that with that person. But you will be, getting past it. And in the meantime, you will be choosing, your family, your marriage, your, traditional relationship over an outside person is kind of what I'm getting here. So that's what I have for you guys for the remainder of the 2 weeks of May. not the remainder of May, but for the first 2 weeks of May, it's what I have for you guys. If you would like to comment below and share how this resonates with you, please do so. We would love to hear from you. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Leo.